What's going on, friends and family? I'm back with another movie review. I'm here to give you a little taste of what I saw. I'm here to give you my thoughts, my review on House of Gucci. Now, I'm either here to higher or lower your expectations, and I'm also here to try to save you money because it might be worth it, it might not. But we're about to get into that. Hit that intro. This film was directed by Ridley Scott, and the cast members were Lady Gaga, Jared Leto, Adam Driver, Salma Hayek, Al Pacino. And so this film was about Patricia Reggiani trying to move in on Mariano Gucci, which is the third generation grandson to the Gucci business. She wanted to fall in love with him and basically creep her way into the family and get what we call gold digger. And the path that she tried to take by manipulating him into marry her, take a few dates, acting like she don't know about this, about that, but the whole time she know everything about what's going on. She's just trying to live that life.
Most of these bills are yours. You spend more on clothes than most small countries spend on grain.
And her path of what she chose led to a lot of betrayal, a lot of backstabbing. A lot of people lives were ruined because of this chick. And this whole story is just them two being together, but this is showing like an already established company, but someone's trying to move in to actually be a part of this foundation, be a part of this clothing line or Gucci family.
It's true, money cannot buy happiness, this for sure. But anyway, much better to have money than not to have. It's better to cry in Rolls Royce than to be happy on a bicycle. This for sure.
This is basically a true story, but it's also partly on a fictional story as well. So it's not like everything is true, and that's everything with a based on a true story or based off true events. This is basically showing us what happened and how now to this date no family member is attached to Gucci, the clothing line, or anything else involving Gucci. In this film, just roll it out and let you know exactly what's going on. Pros. A lot of information because I didn't know anything about personally behind the scenes of Gucci or any clothing line or anything like that. And it's like that for everything. I didn't do any research or like, oh, I wonder how Gucci started. Is any original members? No, but I knew this was going to be good because it had an all-star cast. Everybody I listed. So I'm looking like Al Pacino, Adam Driver, Jared Leto. I mean, you got everybody in here. So I wanted to give it a shot. And plus, I'm a sucker for true stories. Acting was on point. You can tell some things right away out the gate. If you've seen a lot of movies, you'll know. You'll know what's about to happen.
I need that money.
Pretty sure you know what a gold digger is. And you kind of seen that straight out the gate. And it had a lot of jokes. It has some scenes that probably wasn't supposed to be funny, but it was funny. Jared Leto with the makeup and stuff. A few characters in this film put on pounds or put on like a bodysuit or to really play these parts. And in this scene, when it unravels and when they reveal what's been going on or how this happened and one betrayal to the next betrayal until like a revenge story to like family turn on family, you're gonna be looking, wow, that's crazy. Cons. It was one thing in this film that I couldn't understand. When a character was pregnant, it's like they don't show that time that passed. So it'd be like in one scene, and then the next scene, the baby's born, right? And then 2 more scenes pass. Now she's not a baby anymore. She's 6 years old. Like, at least say like 2 years later, 3 years later, a month later, 6 months later. They do that one time. And that's like kind of after like a certain point in the movie because a character went to jail for tax evasion or tax fraud or whatever. His jail time was longer than the actual pregnancy in a day or two. His year and a day in prison really felt like a year and a day in prison because we didn't even see him for the rest of the movie. Also, the second thing, when someone grows up and all the other characters look the same age, that's weird. Like, where's the gray hair? Where's the the bags under their eyes? Like, the kid is literally like 16 now, and everybody else still look like they did like 4 or 5 years ago. But the girl looked like she was just born 3 scenes ago, but now she like 14. So like that's one of the. But other than that, I like where the story went. Let's rate this film. Okay, so I gave it fire. True stories, I'm always gonna like them. I haven't seen one true story I did not like. I'm actually going to see Ghostbusters and I'm gonna see King Richard's all this same week, so stay tuned for all of that. But this House of Gucci had a twist.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
It had a twist for the Gucci family because, I mean, one person seen it coming, but just how it unraveled and how it happened, he should have just listened. But this is a true story. Like I said, you can look this up on the internet before you go. I mean, this has clearly been out for years to come. This happened like back in the day, like around 1998. Probably, but the business of Gucci been around way longer than that. But she basically hired somebody at the end of the day to murder him. You can look that up. It's on the internet. It's not really a spoiler. It's just real life. So you'll see how all this unfolds to get to that point. And when you find out the reason, you're going to be like,
This is going to hurt me much more than it hurts you. I want you to reach into that purse and give me your credit cards. Now, young lady.
yeah. But she was supposed to serve 26 years in prison for doing this. But she only served 18 and she's still alive to this day. And when I looked her up, they said, well, ever since jail, since she got out, you can find a parrot on her shoulder. But I say for this film, definitely watch it. I'm seeing this movie basically a week before it comes out. AMC was doing like a layout or a world premiere type thing. So it was pretty good. I say it's definitely worth the watch. It's a true story. You can't go wrong, or you can wait for $5 day. But this is definitely in the books. Okay. Make sure you like, subscribe, and peace. See you in the next one.